Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Daffa and I am from English Class D. Right now, I will explain about travel requirement before you go or visit to China country. Okay, I will explain starting from travel document in China, immigration regulation, custom regulation, and also cabin and baggage information. Okay, let's go to the topic. The first one is about the travel document in China. To enter China, traveler must ensure they have the following document like valid passport, visa, and health documentation. For the valid passport, your passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your date on arrival in China and should have at least two blank page for visa stamps. Next is about visa. Visa is required for most traveler to mainland China. Specific types of visa include like tourist visa or L visa, and business visa or M visa, student visa or X visa, and transit visa. For the tourist visa or L visa is for tourism purpose, allowing stay up to 90 days or 3 months. And for the business visa or M visa is for business related activities like attending meeting or conference. And how about the study visa? The study visa or X visa is for student enrolled in education institution in China. Next is about the transit visa. The transit visa is required for short stays while awaiting connecting flight. For the application process, typically involves submitting an online application and attending a visa application center in person for biometric data collection if you are age 14 into 70. For the medical documentation, depending on your travel history, you may need to provide proof of vaccination of COVID-19 against yellow fever if arriving from a country where the disease is prevalent. Okay, next is about the immigration regulation. Upon the arrival in China, travelers should be aware about the following immigration policies. So the first one is biometric data collection. Yeah, the immigration authorities may collect biometric data, including like fingerprint and photograph as part of the entry process. Next is about medical screening. Traveler may undergo health screenings, which can include like temperature checks and in some case swabs or examination. Its non-compliance with these health checks can result in denied entry. Okay, and next about the registration requirement. The foreign visitor must register their place of residence with the local public security bureau within 24 hours of arrival. Hotels typically handle this registration uh, like automatically upon you check in hotel in China. Next is about dual nationality policies. China does not recognize dual nationality if you were born in China or have Chinese ancestry. You may be considered a Chinese citizen regardless of your British passport status. Next is about custom regulation in China. So, China has strict custom rules that traveler must adhere to, like declaration of goods. So the meaning is all traveler must declare items that are prohibited or subject to tax or duty. There are two custom channels to at entry point. The first one is a nothing to declare channel or green channel is for passenger who carrying item below the duty free limits. The second one is about it's a good declare channel or red channel it for those carrying items that require a declaration. Next is about the prohibited items. Certain goods are prohibited from importation into China, including but not limited to like narcotics and controlled substance, then weapon and ammunition, and the third one is material deemed harmful to national security or public morale. Next is about the personal article limitation. So, the personal items brought into the country are generally exempt from duties up to a specific value limits. Exceeding this limit require declaration and may incur duties. Next is about cabin and baggage information. This is the last information I will explain. When traveling to China, it is essential to be aware of cabin and baggage regulation. For the flight from Indonesia to China, I choose Garuda Indonesia. Why? Because the Garuda Indonesia is a major line operating on this route from Indonesia. Uh, I will explain about the cabin baggage allowance. So for the cabin baggage allowance is for the dimension and weight is passenger are allowed one piece of cabin baggage with a maximum weight of 7 kilogram and dimension not exceeding 56 centimeter times 36 centimeter times 23 centimeter in total dimension not exceeding 150 centimeter. For certain aircraft types like CRJ or ATR, the size limit is smaller. Next is about the checked baggage allowance. For the weight limit, each passenger can check in baggage with a maximum weight of 32 kg for business class and 23 kg for the economy class. The maximum dimension for each checked baggage should not exceed 158 cm or 62 inches in total of dimension. Next is about the excess baggage charge. The charge for excess baggage is very depending on the destination and weight. For instance, excess baggage may incur fees like starting from 8 USD per kilogram depending on the weight of your baggage. Yeah. Next is about the understanding this requirement will help ensure a smooth traveler experience when visiting China from Indonesia. So always check for any update or change in regulation before your trip you go to China. So see you in China. So that's it about the travel requirement before visiting China. I can explain. I'm sorry if I have some wrong words or else. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. 再见。